Hello, hello. We are kind of live. Just recording. I am your boy, Sergeant Hooked on Heroes. What the hell? This is not the podcast. Where's our guest? How about my good friend, Frankie TokuFrankie?
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Special video we're hitting you with today. We decided to do a little episode. What'd you call it? 16.5.
16.5. I mean, this is going to your channel.
Right.
So it's not even like an episodic thing. It's just we're here to talk.
Right.
We're here to
Our feelings mostly. Wait, what?
review. Right, right. You
How was your
know,
day?
that's how, my day, it was great. How was yours, Zap?
That's great. I had a good dinner.
Oh, that's lovely. My son.
Yeah, so we thought we'd try this out, doing this extra recording thing where it's not like a live stream thing. It's just like a recorded video and put it out there of like extra things. Because usually by the time we get to recording the show, things happen just after or just before that we don't have time to talk about because we're already have a guest on, what have you. But yeah, Hasbro just came punching right through with a pretty decent fan stream overall.
They had a fan stream today.
Yeah, not a fan
And there
first
was
Friday.
No, it's not
Fan
Friday.
first Tuesday, Friday.
Currently Tuesday. What a random day to pick to stream this very eventful, like,
Yes.
stream. I mean, like they had a lot to offer. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot to talk about. Some highs, some lows, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, so they started off strong, in my opinion, with the Lightning Collection stuff for once, which I know that's interesting to me. I can include this now. I have a higher desk. Look. Anyway.
New desk alert.
So they started off strong with the Lightning Collection stuff, in my opinion. And the first one they showed off was the Lightning Collection, Dr. Tommy Oliver / Jonathan Black.
Yes, I was very
Looks
happy to
really
see
good. Of all of them, it looks the best-ish. I would say it still is probably on par with Dino Thunder White, in my opinion. I don't, myself personally, just the figure nerd in me, I wish they would just get rid of the whole pin in the elbow thing because they never paint it. They never paint it. If there's a color on the suit there, like for Dino Thunder, it's the white on it, for red, blue, and yellow anyway. And then clearly white and black have their own colors. They never paint that little pin. But besides that, the Tommy Oliver face, which is the old 2004 spiky hair Tommy, looks amazing. The effects piece looks great. His brachiostaff looks really good. I really like that. That was actually painted decently.
It's really nice to have a new Tommy figure,
Mm-hmm.
because we get like the same and we're gonna get to this in a minute, but we have the same variations of MMPR or comics or even like Ninja Turtle Tommy, but this is the first time that we got Dino Thunder Tommy, and they did a really good job with this figure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they really put their time and effort, and even if they had it ready before his passing, I'm sure they made sure. Well, I'm sure that they took their time to make extra details and to make sure that it's
Accurate.
because they
Yeah.
want to make this figure have a lot of
If there's one line of figures they're going to get right, it's going to be each Tommy
it's
figure.
gonna be right. I mean,
Well,
Tommy's
I mean, most of them, some of them they do mess up because they can never get the Green Ranger morph right. But
well, I think that goes into the next thing that they talked about in the stream, which are the remastered MMPR figures. This is to promote the 30th anniversary.
Which we'll get to that.
With.
I have positive things. I know it's weird. I might be an imposter. I don't know. We'll get there. Continue.
Disaster.
Vote now.
No, but they released MMPR blue and yellow, and these are really good figures. They're pinless. They have so many accessories. My goodness, they have so many accessories.
Super 7 who?
Hello. And they're actually painted really well. Now, we don't know what the consumer will get. They're usually very different. It varies, some things are just out of Hasbro's power as well. We understand that kind of stuff, like with shipping, maybe it will mess up the figure a bit. But overall, if what they showed is what you'll get, it's a really good figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the both of them are. I think it's cool that with the Billy one that the glasses are removable. I saw a bunch of people online that were like, I'm going to buy a bunch and then send all the glasses to Trekkie B from from his podcast because he has glasses and glasses for like all his other like characters or for his what's it called, the face where you can have your own face on the figure for that as well.
I was gonna say with the like with that line of figures, like you can't get glasses with that figure, but with Billy's removable glasses, I mean, not that you would buy the figure to just have the glasses, but if you were to buy Billy's figure, you could put it on your own
In theory,
personal figure to give yourself glasses if you have
people
your own
about to pull a
glasses.
Vaughn like the 3 Izzy thing. Either going to be the 3 Billy, 4 Billies, just
We'll
to get the
see.
glasses. Um,
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
but yeah, so there's that one that showed off yellow. And that it's Trini, and it looks really good. Both of the faces
The
are
new
probably
hairstyle
the
is very
best
cute.
of the civilian heads that they've done. They've
Oh
really
no, they
been
got one more. They got one
kind
more
of,
civilian head that I really want to praise. Later.
oh yes, okay, we'll get
Uh
there.
huh.
Yeah, is it the is it a blue one? I'll just say that.
It's a blue one. It's a blue
Sure.
one.
So she gets some accessories with her, some different hands, the daggers, stuff like that. The
They made a
morpher
big deal
opened.
about how like the hands can like do the morphing thing.
Yeah,
They talked
it
about
comes
that
with
for
the
like three
morpher
minutes.
opened, which is kind of cool. Which is
Mhm.
odd because they don't have civilian figures out, so they would not use the morpher like that morphed, but whatever. Um, but I do like specifically with both of them, and I hope they continue this if they go past MMPR to keep doing this with the colors. Is the little swirling effect thing that they
Effect
can stand
piece,
in? Yeah,
yeah,
that's really
it's
cool. I
really
could
cool.
throw all the other effect pieces away. Give me that every time. I would display every one of them with that
And
effect
I
piece.
like
It's so
how
cool.
not only are the colors different, but they're also kind of different with like the shape of it. So I
Hmm.
feel like if you collect a bunch of them, you could mix the colors together and get like a really cool like I don't know like imagine all those effect pieces around the whole 6 team group.
Mm,
That didn't make
mm.
sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
the
the
6 person
whole
team. Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
So those were really good. The other ones they talked about were Lost Galaxy Pink, who has an extended Quasar Saber. Why is this a thing, Hasbro, where we can't get each one of them with the same accessory?
I don't know. Then there they go again with the inconsistencies with
But
these
then
figures.
the complete rug pulled out from under all of us, which before this we knew about it, but still was still surprising. The Mesogog figure. Whoa!
Yeah.
I was not expecting
Hmm.
that. I mean, I was hoping and dreaming because he's an original villain. He's not based off any Sentai footage at all. Neither is at least Elsa Zeltrax, I think is. Um, but he's really good. His jaw moves and like he's
It's a really
very
good figure,
posable.
and I think this is one of the only few figures that you can get of him because again, this is a Dino Thunder exclusive villain, you know, so you
Hmm.
can't buy a Sentai figure of this guy anywhere. And the
Hmm.
only Power Ranger figure that we got from him was from the Dino Thunder line, which is very, small and doesn't have a lot of detail. So to
Yeah.
have like a new figure of Mesogog, it looks amazing.
Hmm.
I'm really happy with the way that it
Yeah.
came out and with the extra feature of it moving its mouth, and like the wardrobe on it. Like it looks good. It looks
Yeah, and I like the effects pieces with it for once. I know I just chat on them a little bit just a few minutes ago, but with it, I like it because he has the hand one, but he also has one that you can attach to his
good.
head
Yeah, like
for the
he
mental,
can
like
also.
psychic power thing he does. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I thought that was really
That's a
cool. So
really
that
cool
was
detail.
cool.
Like that's something they could easily like glance over. They never would have concluded it. No one would have batted an eye. But because they included it, now it's like wow. Like you can see how
It's
they
almost like
entered
they
into it.
care.
Wow, almost guys, we're almost there.
Almost
Little by
there.
little.
So that one looked good. Lost Galaxy Pink looked good too. It was all painted the way it should be. The helmet looked fine. Um, the face for which Kendricks looked really good, really like
Yeah.
accurate to the show. But then you go ahead with the other one they revealed because holy cow, they did a good job.
They released Kai Moya's Ollie Dino Fury Blue figure, and it
Yes.
looks amazing, incredible. They still have this lightning bolt thing, but you know what? At this point, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it because that's just how it's going to be. But the head sculpt on this guy, I
Mhm.
look like
His
Hasbro
Dino
doesn't
Fury look,
always.
by the way, it wasn't Cosmic Fury. In case you guys been living under a rock, it wasn't his
No,
Cosmic
no,
Fury.
Dino
Dino
Fury,
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 Rio Soldier.
Dino. Yeah, Dino Fury. Yeah. But yeah, and Kai Mori himself was unboxing the figure on set of Dino Fury / Cosmic Fury.
He seemed
So it was
either like he was reading a script way too hard or had just woken up, but he was the one unboxing it. Yes.
he was. I don't know if it to me it seemed like a genuine reaction. I
Yeah.
mean, not everybody's gonna be like jumping up and down like, oh my god, I got a figure. I mean, I would, but him, he's probably just like, whoa, look at this,
Hmm.
and that's perfectly fine. Like, it was actually really cool to see him unbox his own figure.
Yeah.
And it's even cooler because you can see the resemblance on the figure with his
It
face. You know,
actually
it
looks like
looked a
him.
lot like him,
It
and
doesn't
it
look
makes
like
sense because
random Hawaiian descent Asian guy 33 off Google
I feel
Images.
like because he's, currently on set for Power Rangers, they probably brought him to some room with like a billion cameras, and they were like, "Okay, could you just sit in this seat while
And
this?"
the cameras are really dusty because they should have been using them for everybody, but they haven't been.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I just they look. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Hasbro knocked it out of the park with Kai Moya's Dino Fury
yes,
Blue figure. They
absolutely.
did a really good job with that one, and I hope
Yes.
that they continue to do really good work with the rest of the Dino Fury figures for the Lightning Collection line, because I
Hmm.
hope that we do get them in the Lightning Collection line. Like
The whole
we
team.
already
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
Red
They
and
deserve
Blue.
it. Yeah.
Come on, and
And
look,
honestly, we'll get
it's a
there
suit.
no matter where I feel on these suits for Cosmic Fury, which we'll get to. I would be okay with them being in the Lightning Collection. I think they'll look fine as an action figure. We'll get there. So then they also has the Tangas, the different colored Tangas. I don't care. I mean, I don't
That was
care
there.
about,
Moving on.
yeah, who
It's just a
cares?
repaint thing with like two of them. I mean, it's good for people who like to build like
Like army build.
troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, just whatever. That's
Okay.
fair. Is that moving on now to something really cool and really big too?
The
The
reunion.
Zap.
Oh no, the Zap. Yes. Oh, the Zap Astro
Yes, the
Megazord.
Zap Astro
Yes.
Megazord is huge. Huge. It's huge, but
So I
really
heard
nicely detailed too. What's up?
they they apparently took the specific the specs of the actual like the Sentai's counterpart of that Megazord, like that height thing for it. That's what they took for how they make, because they make it 1/144th scale or whatever. So whatever
Right,
size it
right,
is
right.
in show, they would make it, that comparable, whatever. Um, so someone online was like, "My God, if that's how big this one is, can you imagine once they get to Lightspeed Rescue and they try to do the Super Train
Yeah, like I
Megazord?"
don't know. I feel like obviously they're gonna make it a bit smaller than what it actually is, like skill wise.
No,
But
it'll be to
they're
scale.
keeping consistent with like the 1 to 4 scale you said.
One 1/44th scale. Yep. That's what I mean. It's what it said. I don't know.
Sorry, 1/144th whatever scale. They're doing a good job with it, and not only is it big, but it also the presentation. Can we just like give some credit to the box? The
Mm-hmm.
box itself is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love the blue. I was saying this when I was watching the stream because I watched a little bit of it while I was in school. Don't tell anyone. It was so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love the cover. They put so much effort into it, not only with like the details, but with the art.
Mm-hmm.
The art is really good on the covers. And obviously the Zap Megazord itself looks great. They have the little tiny Rangers as always, like they did with the Dino Megazord. So yeah,
It's got the
they did a
sword.
really good
It can
job.
turn from the ship mode into the robot mode. It looks to be decently
It's
posable.
transforming. It's
Like it
transforming. It's
doesn't seem like
posable.
it's, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's real stiff. So, and it's painted right, which it should be for the price that the Zord Ascension Project Zords are. Yeah, so it looks really good. It does. It looks really, really good. So the next thing after this was actually leaked way before, as did the Cosmic Fury suits, a trailer for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th anniversary reunion, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, which is a beautiful title. I will say that right now. As much of sick of MMPR as I am, I'm actually excited for this. I know.
Yeah, me too.
I must be the disaster. I know. Like, I know. It just, man,
Okay, look, you're not
I'm mad
a
how much I
bad
like it.
person for liking the fact that we're getting a reunion for I don't know if I just glitched right there. Did I glitch? I don't know. But
A little bit.
it's okay to say that you're looking forward to. Oh my god. Hello.
It's not bad. It's okay. We can still hear you. Want me to add you back in? Here, hold on. So you're gonna do
Uh,
that.
oh, I can't tell if you're glitching. I don't know.
I'm
Luckily,
not
this is recording.
personally.
We could literally just cut this out. I'm not. I didn't look like I was glitching. I guess I was glitching. My Wi-Fi's off. Hello, hello, hello. Are we on the same Earth? I know
We
we're in
are.
space right now, but
Hello.
are we on the
I'm in
same?
RAFCON.
Okay. Hi. Let's try that again. Luckily, this isn't live. We can like. I'll do it quickly if you
So
like.
the next thing they talked about
Anyway,
was the Mighty Morphin 30th anniversary reunion, Once and Always.
yeah, and you're
I'm
not
excited.
wrong for wanting to look, and you're not wrong for looking forward to this project.
Nope.
This is a very very special project to basically, um, can I just
Okay.
say that one more time? Because
Okay.
I'm like, you can see like I'm tired. You're not wrong for looking forward to this project. It is a very special project because it is celebrating the 30 years that Power Rangers has been around. And what better way to celebrate the 30 years with the 30-year-old season?
Mhm.
MMPR, right? And I guess like it's very predictable that they would have went this route. It's also not very surprising to most that Hasbro, the number one MMPR
Stan.
Stan, wants to like produce a 30th anniversary special, but it's really nice to see the actors come back and reprise their roles, and have a new story too. Because like I thought this would be a little bit more focused with the new Yellow Ranger, but it seems like we're getting like a whole team reunion kind of thing where like they even
Hmm.
transform and all that. Like I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. I
Hmm.
wasn't expecting
Yeah.
the cast members to transform again. I just
Hmm.
wasn't. I just thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh, we're around, we're mentoring. Oh yeah, cool. No, like they're on the field, like they're fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks really interesting. I'm impressed by the attention to detail of a lot of things from some of the photos, the promo pictures, like bringing back the rad bug, the fucking super obscure like technological marvel Billy put together in like season 1 or something.
Oh
Like it was just
yeah.
like a car that could fly, and they're doing it again. Um and yeah, just lots of things with it. It's interesting with what they're going to do with it story wise. I wonder how, I mean, I'm sure they'll explain it, but I'm wondering how they're going to go about explaining like how the powers are working again, because the power corn's being gone and blah 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 blah. Lots of different things you can kind of glean from it as far as what we might be getting. Like there's a shot of the four of them, which it's, and talk about who's in it too, because this is great. So we have David Yost back as Billy. We have Walter Jones back as Zach. We have the man who plays Rocky. Oh my God, I feel like a piece of garbage. Anyway, that actor, Kat Sutherland, who plays Kat, and a new person who is a younger girl who's playing a girl named character by the name of Min, who is the daughter of Trini. Because in universe they made it reflect real life, where Trini's actress passed away. In universe, she also did. So there's actually a bit of a shot somewhere in there. I saw people post it of just her morpher left behind, the Yellow Ranger morpher, and it's really sad because it's like not clearly getting picked up because she's not here. But the daughter picks up the mantle basically. Um, but yeah, there was a shot of the four of them by of Billy and Billy, Rocky, Kat, and Zach by what looked to be like, people have a lot of theories. They think it's the moon base that they used to be at for Rita and Zed, or it's the Machine Empire base, and they just reformatted it. Lots of different things. Again, there's lots of little Easter eggs when you look at it. Some of the footage showed Green Ranger, like Tommy Green Ranger. So I don't know if they contacted him before his passing to at least have voiceover or not, because I don't know if he retired from the role before they announced this. But it looks really good, and I'm really interested in what they do with the plot, and especially because there's lots of things pointing towards this, leading directly into elements that will tie into Cosmic Fury, and them actually showing up, like some of the cast members showing up. At least Billy, I know for sure.
Yeah, we know
Um,
Billy's coming back.
Aisha's actor is in it as well, along with Adam at something called SPA, which looked to be,
SPA, I don't know, a Space Patrol Alpha or something like that.
yeah, maybe it's trying to be like a predecessor to what we'll get with SPD eventually, which kind of messes with the lore because SPD talks about that Kruger brought SPD to Earth. So, I mean,
Maybe they were traveling and they met Kruger.
they're like, wait, that's cool. What if we do an A instead? He's like, no, no, no,
No, we got to do a D.
no.
D
Yes,
for dog.
for dogs.
Right. No, that's the lore, guys. You heard it here.
Yeah, but no, the straight photos were like he said. It showed them actually in their morph poses with their morphers and in the suits,
We got some
helmetless
fight
and stuff
scenes a
like
little bit
that.
with some putties.
Yeah, some putties and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Civilian fights, like I think it's going to be pretty decent.
They've been
Now,
busy.
I'm a little
They've been busy.
worried about the runtime with it. I don't know in my heart of hearts what the perfect runtime will be. I don't know if I want it to be the normal MMPR normal runtime episode of Power Rangers episode length 22 minutes, or if I want a 44-minute or an hour long thing. No matter how long it is, people are gonna be like, I wish it was longer. But I hope it's decently long because they deserve it. Bringing back all these actors that they did. Really cool fun fact. Rocky is actor, and Walter Jones, who plays Zach, never technically shared a scene together ever in the original run of Mighty Morphin. So this is the first time their characters have really interacted with each other, and the first time the actors have actually acted in the same show. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know?
You didn't know.
Did you?
That's
But you do
that.
know.
That's really nice. That's really
Yeah.
nice that these legends get to come
Mm-hmm.
back and just
Mm-hmm.
do their thing and celebrate what they helped create, which is
Yeah.
this amazing
As
franchise
opposed to
with
what
all the
other
amazing
people
seasons.
created, the triplets. We won't talk about that. You know enough about all that stuff. My God.
We are moving on. We are moving on. So after they talked about the 30th
The
anniversary
stream
of Power
ended,
Rangers season, yeah,
and the show's canceled. All of it.
yep, sorry guys. 30th anniversary. This is the last anniversary. No, they started to talk about Cosmic Fury. Now, okay. Uh
Continue.
Give me a minute.
Hmm.
I'm just so like flabbergasted by how great the news is. In all seriousness, like they didn't reveal anything bad. They did a really good job talking about like where they're going with it and stuff like that. This is actually around the time of the stream that I left, mainly because I was in school, but also because I've seen enough. But I'm not trying to sound harsh. I'm not trying to sound harsh here, but just okay. So we had these illustrations of the suits for a while now.
Should we share a screen to show it? Should we?
I mean,
Will it let us while we're recording? I don't know. I think it will.
no,
Probably the
it will. It
same.
will. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. Just give
Okay.
me like 3 seconds.
You're good.
Give me
I
like
should have been prepared, I guess, before this.
No, you don't usually include photos in your videos, so that's why I didn't really get one prepared.
Yeah.
But oh damn it. Okay. All right, you ready?
Uh,
And I remember I'll edit this video, so I'll like cut to this. Just 1 second. All right.
Oh, cool. Hey, look at it. Put us tiny next to it. Ha ha ha. Anyway. We're gone. That's
yeah,
better.
we're good here. All right. So we had these illustrations for a minute now. I mean, not this guy over here, nor is this one
Mystery person.
right.
We'll
but
get there.
We've had blue, we've had gold, we had green.
And green. Mm-hmm.
So today is the first time that we were shown black, which I love his little cool metallic arm and his axe.
Mm-hmm.
Red, and
So excited about that.
Also, Mr. Champagne Zenith Ranger over here.
Yeah.
Like this is like the first time ever that we've ever seen this color in a team.
Ever. Even in Sentai, it's not been close.
I had to take like a good 10 minutes to like just process like what.
Well, for a minute, what happened with me, Frankie, is because I was at work when I was watching this. I was on my lunch watching it, and I was trying to like figure it out. And for a second, I forgot about Izzy at all being green. So I'm like, oh, cool, he's the Mighty Morphin Green, tie-in. But I'm like, wait, no, that's not green, is it? I'm like, oh, hi, Izzy, I forgot about you. Who are you again? What are we doing again now, Zato?
Okay, so like color. I saw this photo, and for like a straight minute, I'm like, oh, this is Zato, and I'm like, who is this? I asked Zach, I'm like, where's Pink?
Oh my god!
I was like, where is Pink? Like, I don't see Pink, and then it hit me like, oh my god, this is Pink, or not anymore. This is Red. This is Miss Red. Miss Red, our first Red Ranger. That's a female. Like, this is groundbreaking. It's just as groundbreaking as having our first gay ranger or having our first black gold. Like this is awesome that Power Rangers is making history like this. And hopefully Sentai takes some notes, because it would be cool to have a Sentai Red who's also a girl as well.
Right.
But
I want to make it clear, we know about Lauren in Samurai, who for a short time was also Red. We know about Charlie, who was SPD A-class. A Squad Red. I get it. And also the comics Grace was also Red MMPR at one point. I understand. Shh. First full time in a full-on season, even though it's 10 episodes, doesn't matter, still considered a full season, of a Red leader being female and also being Red. Also, her badass Thor hammer. Can we talk about it? I'm very happy about it.
We can talk about all the original weapons. They're all displayed here. We got all these
Well, except for
little
Zato, he's left behind.
Triceratops thing. I feel like Zato. We're gonna leave Zato for last. We got those Triceratops little arm cannon thing. This is really cool with the arrows. I can see that being a fun toy.
Yeah.
We got Ion's cool blaster, Moser Rex blaster. I like how they're still incorporating the dinosaur stuff into this, but it's not like the main focal point of the suit.
Mostly I do too, but we'll get to that.
Right, we'll talk about it. This is supposed to be like Amelia's like hammer thing, which
I just realized it's the tail of the Ankylozord.
The Ankylozord, correct.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Anyway,
it's fine. I mean, we have a lot to learn as far as this.
And her little, you notice that little gold stripey on her helmet? I love it. Like, I like that. That's just a really nice little addition to it because it's still the Ankylo helmet, but it's cosmic furyized with the little I like it.
I'm sorry, but is this meant to be like the lion mane?
No, it's the part of the tail, buddy. That's what the yellow part is. It's like part of the tail going back, or something like that. It's not a lion mane. No, that what you're saying doesn't. Is a thing I'm mad about. We'll get there. Green Izzy looks pretty good. I like her little daggers.
I'm gonna be honest. Like Izzy, out of everybody here, and hold on, the Garcia siblings, I like them the most. Like out of everybody, they have, I don't know, like they just have some sort of flair to them that Ollie doesn't really got too much. Amelia, like, yeah, she's great, but like I just like the Garcia siblings. They're like great.
Yeah, I want to talk about specifically Javi and that. I understand. Woohoo, Power Rangers. Woohoo, MMPR. Do we have to give the Black Ranger literally the power axe again? It's fine. It's fine.
Some things are just gonna happen, and we're gonna need to deal with it. You know, whatever.
So there's that, and then what's going on with his arm? What are we doing with his arm?
I don't know. I feel like
people now are like, really... he's gonna have a super serious storyline where he gets his arm cut off.
No, probably not. It's just gonna be some like, oh, I get a cool robotic arm. That's sick, bro. And then that's literally it. Like that's all the explanation.
Maybe I can play accordion better.
Can we get like a bingo card? Like that has to be a line that he says the moment he gets his little new suit. He's like, "Oh my god, guys! Like my guitar, like my guitar, I can play it so much faster." I just know. Zato, look, best for last, but at the same time, it's just like he's different, right? And different isn't bad. Different isn't bad. Zenith means like higher up, like level, right? Like he's over everybody else. And if you don't remember from Dino Fury, get the name.
I remember from Cosmic Fury. I watched her.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah,
but he came back. You know, so he's here again, and I feel
like some
this
morphing
is
great fuckery, but yeah.
Whatever explanation they're gonna give us for Cosmic Fury, he's back now, and I'm assuming this is like some sort of evolution from that Ghost Ranger white suit that he had. Zato is like talking to the Morphin Masters. He's like, look at my teammates, it looks so cool, can I look like them? And they're like, oh fine, but we ran out of colors, can you just like go with this one? He's like, fine, I'll take it. Have a cape.
Also, we don't like pink. We don't wear pink.
We don't wear pink in Cosmic Fury. Is this the first season that doesn't? No. It's not the
first. No, you're right. This is not the first. I mean, technically, Ninja Storm didn't have a pink, and neither did Dino Thunder. But it's been a while since there's not been a pink. It's been a long while since there's not been a pink.
This is the first time where we don't have a pink or yellow.
Yeah.
Tell me that Zato's yellow. Don't lie. We don't have a pink or yellow. So this is like really taking the mode.
And my mind is ablaze with the reasoning behind it as to why the powers are different, as to why Zato's suit is that instead of the Ghost Ranger suit. Not that I am mad in any way why Amelia gets to be red. It's not pink and she's red now, and now he's that color. Like, just a little explanation will be cool, and I think they have time to do it with 10 episodes worth and no filler like they talked about in that stream, and it being serialized. They have time to give us a little bit here. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to have time for any of the comedy crap or any of the like, I broke my grandfather's clock and I got to take it to the store, but the Zed made it into a clock monster. We don't have time. We don't have time for.
I feel like this series is going to be more of a movie kind of style with like just episodes like in between it. But kind of like a Disney Plus, like Marvel series in a way.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine.
I'm just hoping the runtimes are longer, being completely Netflix funded entirely and nothing with anything from Nickelodeon or whatever. I just
We'll
want
have
them
to
to be
wait
a
and see.
little longer, is all.
I
Give
don't
me
know.
8 minutes.
Now, we see the illustrations. They look good.
Decent.
But
And my favorite is
today,
personally Amelia. I love her, the red. I was just going to say that. Continue.
absolutely, I agree. But today, we got our first look at the live action suits. And let me see if. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to, like, pull up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Save your thoughts. Mentally save your thoughts because we're going to talk about it. Oh, God. This is. Oh, okay, hold on. I almost got it.
Did you, though? Oh.
No, I don't. No, I took
Drinks
it off.
over.
I know. This is the best I can do for now.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
So now we have this.
Somebody online said, "Yeah, I'm rooting for Lord Zed."
Oh.
It was Jin. It was Frontaku.
Of course. Okay. Wait. So, where do you want to start, Zach? With
Okay.
This photo?
I'm going to start with some of the positives. I am not mad at this cast. This cast is having a lot of fun. I can tell they had a great time filming and that they at least enjoyed these suits. I don't think they are absolute steaming, flaming garbage, but it did not help them being in live action. It did not make it make any more sense or like design wise. The one thing that's a saving grace, I will say, I want the fuck out of the Morpher so bad. I want it so bad.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I want to understand it. But it's really mysterious, and it's like kind of the real Soul Changer, but also the Seiza Blaster, but like not entirely Seiza Blaster to where it's like copyright infringement, you know. But like,
no. You can't even tell that they're the Q-Tamas, really.
There's just an orb there. Somebody did a close up. It's just
I
like
don't
an
know
orb.
if they're gonna actually like or like do stuff like that. I hope they.
My idea is that I think the morphers are going to become their personal weapons because you don't see a lot of the morpher when they have their personal weapons in the illustrations there. So I feel like the morpher will like be able to take on the form of their weapon when they fight, and then when they turn back, they just have like the gauntlet or whatever. But I don't like the sculpted boobies on everyone. Like it's a little weird.
Yeah, so
because they're all really fucking fit.
Getting me the most upset. Look, never have we seen, or at least besides like that in space battleizer, have we seen padded let me talk. Never have we seen, and like if we have, like it's been like right, let me cook. Has it been like, have we ever seen padded armor on the suits? Of padded
yeah, like a muscle suit pretty much.
Right. My God. These look like Halloween costumes that I would find in Party City.
I will say that Amelia's looks the best. It's not just because I'm a sucker for Red Rangers. That's a big part of it. And it's not because of a pseudo crush I kind of have on the character and the actress. But I'm just kidding. But no, she is one of my favorite characters in the show. But hers looks the best because the shade of red they used is really good. It's a different red than what we're used to sometimes. I don't know. I think
we got to talk about the boys. Why we got Ion, Zato, Ollie, Javi? They look so bad with their fake like biceps, not biceps. Sorry,
their pecs,
their fake
titties,
pecs, and their man boobs, their bro boobs, and their abs, like
their boobs.
The boobs. They could have gone without it. I don't
because they're all fit as hell. We've seen them on social
Not
media. They
even
are
that, but
not
just
unfit.
like these are meant to be like okay, I can see how they're more armor than spandex suits. They want to go more towards like an armor side of it.
Hmm.
Cool, okay, but like no to the abs. Like this is not
Yeah.
cool. This and I can see how they're gonna try to make this like a thing for the action figures. You know how like back then they made really really bulky action figures with like the muscles and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like even the female figures are like jacked to the max. Like they looked a little unproportionate and unrealistic. I feel like this isn't really like that bad, but it's still kind of leaning towards that, oh, we're so strong. Look at our muscles. Like kind of like
Yeah.
never has
One
Power
thing
Rangers
I
like
picked
ever pushed their muscles in your face to
right.
show how strong they are.
Other
You
than
know, I
Lost
feel like
Galaxy with Leo and ripping his shirt off.
shh. Uh, I mean, like in suit, Zach. You know, like they don't have to ever show that off. So I feel like with them doing it here, it's kind of like, get it? Like they're really strong. Like guys, even in the illustration, they didn't have that big of like they didn't have that many muscles. Let me pull it up for you right now. They didn't. They had normal, like yeah, like you could kind of see like with Ollie, he has a
Hmm.
bit of an ab there, or Zato a little bit of an
Wait a
ab, but
minute.
that like it's not even like
Wait. There's
what.
something I don't get. So in the other shot of the live action version of the suits, the boys all have one little silver thing on their sides and not on the leg, you know, except for Zato
Mhm.
doesn't. And the girls have two, like one on their like side of their stomach there,
Let
their
me see.
side there. See, look at Amelia. She's got it there and there. Um,
Well, with for the illustration, like we don't really see Amelia's that well because of the way she's
Oh,
posed.
she's posed. Sure, sure, sure. So maybe that's fine. If hers is like that because she's the leader, cool. Please give it to her being unique that way. That little silver thing like that, though, I'm a sucker for uniformity with how Sentai suits and Ranger suits work. So I feel like that little double silver thing she has, they should all have except for Zato because he's ascended to godhood or whatever the hell's happening here.
He is the leader.
So I think they should all have the double silver on both sides. I feel like to break up the like solidness of the color there, you know. Then I wouldn't miss the Rio Soldier. I mean, I'm just a simp for Rio Soldier, but I wouldn't miss the Rio Soldier little bolt anymore because it would have that to break it up, you know. Because that's like a design thing where it's like if it's a simple suit, break it up with something else so that you're not focusing on how simple it is. If it's really
Right.
complex, make something else in it a little simple so it's not so distracting, you know. They're trying to do both of the opposite things here, and it's a little odd. So
They okay, look. I want to see the suits in action. I want to see them
yes.
kicking butt, fighting crime, soaring in space. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but they're gonna do it good and do it well. I hope. And in these suits, I just hope that like they move fast enough for me to not look at them too closely.
Sure. And it might be, you
Um,
might be like when they get into like, there might be some post production stuff we're not seeing that when they film, there might be some like little layer they put over it to make it shiny or something like that. Maybe not. I'm not trying to gaslight myself positively into thinking
are
it's
they
going to be
gonna
more
pull
than
the
what it
Power
is.
Rangers movie card where they're gonna have like the piece in the center be a galaxy? You know what? For a season like Cosmic Fury, that
Wouldn't
wouldn't
that
have
have
been a
made a
bad
lot of
idea.
sense? I think that the silver pieces should have been like that. Instead of silver, they should have been all galaxy starsy like our background right now.
I
um,
don't know. I feel like for what they did, it's a good original suit, but
it's a rough start, but it's not the worst start. I think the people on one side that are acting like this is the end of civilization need to calm down, maybe seek out
yeah.
therapy. And the other side of it, where people are acting like this is, there was some dumb ass online was like, these blow the King Oger suits out of the. Shut your stupid, insolent whore mouth. Oh my God. They do not blow the King Oger suits out of the water.
Yeah,
Stop being stupid.
I think I saw that post and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're comparing King Oger to this? Mm,
Literal king
let's
shit.
think before we say.
Literal king shit to this. Come on now.
Well, that's all that they talked about in the Hasbro thing, right?
Pretty much, and they touched on a few little things here and there, and kind of whatever. Like we know about Lost Galaxy Yellow, so like to be talked about later, blah 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 blah. Like we always do. It just fascinates me how like at first it started with Lightning Collection where we were just getting leaked images, right, knowing about the figures. Then it graduated to leaked images of somebody holding the package. Then it graduated to now people are straight reviewing the figures before they've even been announced. Like,
I think that's mainly because Hasbro's just late with like this stuff. I feel like they're the ones putting it out, so
right.
it's not like a surprise to them. Like, oh, how do they get our product? Like, no,
Oh my god,
they had it scheduled for it to release a specific time.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on with like paperwork and stuff like that, where they get confused and like delay the announcement of it, but that's just what happens. And then some regions get stuff earlier than others. Like I haven't seen any of the figures released here in the U.S., but I don't know. Like I guess somewhere in other parts of the world, people are finding them. Like they haven't talked a single thing about the Dimensional Blazing Zord being released, but here people are already making the Fusion Ultra Zord combination. Like they're just late talking about this kind of stuff. I wouldn't even call it a leak at this point. I feel like it's Hasbro that hasn't talked about it when everybody else has.
Yeah.
And that just goes into how they just don't really push their, marketing enough to help sell
and
the toys.
It's what I'm hopeful and scared of at the same time is that I'm hoping that will change with Cosmic Fury. Now, they did say that Cosmic Fury will be airing in the fall. So we'll get the special. I forgot to mention this. The MMPR 30th special, blah, 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 will be on April 19th. So that'll come first on Netflix. And then in the fall will be Cosmic Fury. But it'll be all 10 episodes at once. Whatever. We're good. We're not waiting for part 2 and blah, 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 blah. So I'm trying to be hopeful about it. I'm a very positive person. I mean, shit, I watch Sentai and Rider, and they're always positive all the time about like smiles and stuff. So I got to try but it's really hard when, like you said, when there's things that aren't talked about and leaked and blah blah blah. So I'm just really hoping that they've shown that what they can do when they put their mind to it and they think about it and they put in effort. Yes, Hasbro, effort. EFFORT. When you try and you do things the way they should be done and how you said they were going to be done, that's called effort. We see this. This is what I want. The energy they have now, keep going. Don't lose it. I don't care if it's the 33rd anniversary. I don't care. Keep that energy going. Because as much as people, like I said before in our previous episodes talking about this concept, as much as people are like, yeah, MMPR, oh, we worship MMPR, there are so many people that worship Lightspeed Rescue, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM. Like, keep it going and show that you care about them. You will be swimming in infinite money until the end of time. Until the end of time. So
the show's already aired. The toys have already been released. Just take that toy and build on it. Like, do what you already do and just make those toys better. You don't have to wait like 8 years to get to it just because you want to make another variation of MMPR. Just get to the re-releases of these remastered toys, and I swear to you, like, people will buy them. Like, that's all we really ask for, because previously in the past with Bandai, like, they released good toys, but Hasbro, you make good toys, but sometimes you make mistakes as well, either with quality issues or just with shipping. As long as you stay consistent, people will value your products.
Exactly. Yeah.
And let me just say this. There's not a doubt in my mind that any of these shows that they're producing, either it be the 30th anniversary MMPR special or the Cosmic Fury season, that it won't be creative, that it will be boring. No, absolutely not. They will deliver as far as these shows go, because really, they always have. We saw how successful Dino Fury was. These are the same people working on these seasons as well. The same writers, like they were interviewed in the video.
Yeah.
So I know that that's going to be good. It's really the toy side of stuff that I'm kind of like afraid of, because they really haven't been so strong there. Like, yeah, they're releasing new stuff. Like, we're getting some good quality toys. Like, for example, Ollie, this is a really good Lightning Collection figure that I wish almost all Lightning Collection figures
would strive for.
To.
Yeah.
Like that is the quality figure that I'm expecting from Hasbro.
But then it's sad when you get things like the Gold Ranger Morpher, which just leaked as a thing, and it's like, It's there. At least it's not a Nerf gun, but
Look,
it's rough.
the reason why I'm not really bringing that up is because it's more of a kid toy. Like, obviously, every Power Ranger toy is a kid toy, but there's like adult collection toys, mainline toys, kid toys. This Gold Ranger Morpher is a kid toy, and the Dino Fury Morpher is more of like a mainline toy. It bugs me that Gold isn't a mainline toy priority to Hasbro
because he's a mainline team member,
right? But you know what? It's better than nothing. At this point, we got to take what we get because they could have very easily skipped over Ion's Morpher and went straight to whatever they're going to do for Cosmic Fury. They're coming back around for Dino Fury stuff.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the Cosmic Fury stuff, we'll end it on this. What are you most excited for show-wise, toy-wise?
Show-wise, they're working with very good footage as far as original stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Q Ranger mecha footage,
I feel like when they play their cards right, which I'm sure they will, it'll be a very intriguing season. I think that they will do a good job with developing these characters even further than how they were developed in Dino Fury, as well as, you know, creating a whole new story in this whole new environment, a whole new setting with new characters as well. Like, we know David Yost is coming. We know that Tarek is going to come back. We know that Izzy's girlfriend's going to come back. Like, people we wouldn't even expect to be around in a season centered around space are coming back for this show, you know? So it's not like they forgot what they did in Dino Fury. They're really going to try their best to continue these storylines, and I look forward to seeing it. Toy-wise, like, I just want them to have good quality. Like, I'm not even saying that they need to be the best of the best. I just want them to have their lights and sounds, do whatever you want. And
I'm going to day one the Morpher. I'm sorry, that's the thing I'm most excited about. I know they're not talked about any of the toys or shown anything of the toys.
Like Ion's Gold Morpher.
Oh no, if they treat it like the Dino Fury Morpher, even though I despise what they called the keys in that,
I'll be happy if they treated it like the Dino Fury Morpher. Like, honestly, like, at that point, that's expected. Like, we'll be okay with that. Plus, we're getting, like, hopefully Q-Tamas in the U.S. So
or not, because the great thing is we have nothing to be like mad that it's not going for, because it's not truly adapting a season. It's just adapting mecha footage. They can do whatever how they want
from Q Ranger.
Yeah, like some design influences. Sure.
The orb stuff. Come on, it has to be the Q-Tamas. Like, what else are they gonna do? I don't know. They're
just gonna be like Cosmic Fury orb ready. You know it is. You know what they're gonna say.
I don't know. They like to pull some like plot twists on us. Or look,
I want the morph call to be different, man. Like, I like the Dino Fury morph call.
It probably will.
Just
new season, new morph call.
I like Link to Morphin Grid, but it doesn't have to be that anymore.
I think they're still probably gonna say Link to Morphin Grid, but at least have like different pose. You know, whatever. I mean, especially for this season, because this season really is.
Oh, it'll be original morph footage. Oh, the sequences are going to be original too.
That's something I actually do look forward to.
Dawned on me.
Dino Fury did a really good job with their morphing sequence, so I feel like they can go even harder for this one. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's been our little snippet of a video there.
This wasn't even meant to be that long. This is nearly 50 minutes of content. This could be an episode if we wanted it to be, but no. 16.5.
But yeah, so check this out here. This won't be available as a podcast, but it's available as a video to see our wonderful faces talking about this. And as of recording this week, we will be having a wonderful guest on the show who is Pronghorn Gem, who is a gem of a person himself. Awesome Toku content creator, a new dad, and just an all-around super friendly guy. One of the literal friendliest people I've ever had the pleasure of encountering online, honestly. Incredible. Super chill guy. But he's going to be on the show with us talking about the life of a TokuTuber, daily life of a TokuTuber, and also our favorite mecha designs. So, a little sneak preview.
Look forward to it. Episode 17 on Henches and Homies.
16.7. I'm just kidding.
It's 16.75.4. Yeah.
Yes, repeating. All right, bye, everybody.
We're going back to episode 0.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Bye. And we're